It's Charge Talks with Jan. Turning brokenness into ministries and stories into stepping stones, overcoming mountains and walking through valleys. It's Charge Talks with Jan.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jan, and it is another fulfillingly amazing day. So, it is Tuesday, June 8th, and it is such a beautiful day. It is so awesome, and I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for the love and the support. Thank you for just being awesome in everything that you do. Remember, guys, if you like the video, to give it a thumbs up, and please leave your comments below, and if you have not yet done so, please subscribe to the channel so you never miss another update. So today we're going to be talking about heeding the advice of elders. And I know some persons like, I don't like being around older folks, they always have so much things to talk about, they always have so much stories to share, and I'm not really too into that. But for me, I love that. I entertain that. Why? Because they have so much experiences, and a lot of them have so much wisdom. And so it is, for me, honestly, a joy, just to hear them talk about their experiences and talk about the past, and the 1940s or 70s or 50s, wherever era, whichever era they were born in. It's always good to learn something from that time. It is very beautiful to learn about what the culture was or what was happening in those times from somebody who actually lived. Yes, it's beautiful to read it from a story, from a book, or a magazine, or watch something, but when you can see that through their verbal expressions, that's another beautiful thing. So it's very good, to listen to their stories, to listen to their tragedies, their trials, their triumphs, their failures, their successes, their experiences, because most times they're spewing words of wisdom. They're saying to you that, listen, if I had gone down this path and I saw where, there were a lot of ditches and a lot of holes that I fell into, I want to ensure that I help you to navigate yourself around those and don't fall into the same pits that I've fallen into. And that is something absolutely amazing for me. It is such great wisdom to sit down and listen to somebody who has gone through these things, and for them to take the time out to say, listen, don't do that. Don't walk the same way that I walk. Don't fall in the same ditches. Avoid here. Don't go too far to the left. Stay a little closer to the right. It helps. It really does help, because you're now taking up less time on your journey to experiences these pitfalls and these downhills unnecessarily. Some things we have to learn, don't get me wrong, but when you can actually get help to navigate your way around some things, it saves time and it makes life so much easier. And I don't know about anybody else, but I would rather not fall into those pitfalls than just to experience, goodness and just, ease up on some stuff. Now, this reminds me of a story in the Bible. I believe it is First Kings chapter 12, about a king, Rehoboam, and he was there with his younger friends, and he was also there with his mentors, I would call them. They counseled his father when his father was in power, King Solomon. And the people came to him and they were like, listen, we ask of you, listen to the counselors, this is what we want you to do for us, this is what we want to say to you, and we're asking that you help us. And he said to the people, go away and come back in 3 days, and I'm going to have an answer for you. So the people did exactly that. When he went to his father's counselors, and they said to him, do this, do that, do what the people have asked of you, and they will serve you. They will be there for you. They won't let you down. Israel ain't gonna run away and leave you. And he didn't do that. He didn't heed the instructions of the elders. He didn't think that what they had to say was necessary. So he went and he listened to those who were of his same age. And it was a disaster. The people rebelled, they were angry, they were just not they were not feeling the instructions that the younger persons had given unto him, because they were looking in the same scope as he was looking. They were seeing things the same way that he was seeing it. But the elders, they had lived long enough. They had lived through Solomon's reign. They had seen what the people had gone through. And they know now that if they're saying, listen, we don't want to go through the same thing right here. Let us do something different. And that is why I find it to be so mind-blowing to listen to wise elders, because they have so much knowledge to impart upon us, the younger generation. They have so much that they can teach us. There are so many experiences that they have traversed through, and it is so diversified. When you can get to the bottom, and then you can see for yourself that, listen, life is a melting pot. Life is full of different struggles and trials. Life is full of different adventures. But if you can get somebody to pull you away, and what I've realized in reasoning with a lot of elderly persons is that, especially when they were in their young life and they were mentored themselves, they see the vision. They see the aspirations of you when you come to them, heeding for that wisdom and wanting to know, what to do, what not to do, what calls to make, what calls not to make, just to avoid certain things. It makes them say, you know what? I am so amazed that this person finds me this interesting, or finds what I've gone through this interesting, to come to me and say, you know what, I want to be a part of what you're doing or what you went through. It makes them feel so appreciated, because it's showing you that as a young person, you want to know what happened in the past. You want to bridge it to the future, and you want to stay current and present within your own era. And that is so important. Why? Because history is repetitive most of the time. And if you can learn something and you can strategize it to see how you can best garner all the good juice from what they're telling you, I think it makes life so much easier, so much better to even go through. And so it is absolutely imperative for me to listen, to learn what they have to say. And sometimes they may not all talk all wisdom, but you can pick sense out of nonsense. You can definitely understand what it is that they're saying, how they went through this, and how you can make it better, improve upon what they did. So I encourage anybody today, whatever age group you're at, heed some elderly wisdom. Find out what it is that's going on in their heads and listen to them, because they have some golden nuggets to share. I've experienced a plethora of them, and I know that there is so much for me to learn, and I'm eager to learn it, because it saves time and it saves a lot of pitfalls that are unnecessary. So thank you guys so much, and continue to do amazing and great things, because you're amazing and you're great. I don't think you should do less. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.